Thank you, Lauren. Well, if you're a beer lover, this coming week in Buffalo is for you. Buffalo Beer Week is starting today, and we'll be showcasing the best of craft beer during this 10-day-long celebration. And to kick off this week, we're joined by the Buffalo Beer Week board. Now, we have Willard Brooks, we have Colin Whitman, Dan Syracuse, and Mike Schatzel, each from different perspective places that serve some of the finest Buffalo beer. But before we get into each place, why don't we go over what Buffalo Beer Week is all about? So, Willard, why don't you kind of take that away?
Yeah, as you mentioned, Buffalo Beer Week is a 10-day celebration of everything craft beer in Buffalo, in Niagara region, beginning with brew pubs, breweries, beer bars, festivals. There's a movie screening. So there's almost 100 events going on in the next 10 days.
And you can tell how many events are going because the little booklet is huge. It's a very thick book. So if you're a Buffalo beer lover, this is your chance to try some amazing beers. Now, I want to go down
the books will be available at the venues as well as in Art Voice.
So you'll be able to find that. Now, I want to go down the line a little bit to kind of familiarize with what each of you guys are doing. So let's start with Kegworks. Colin, what's happening over at Kegworks for the Buffalo beer lovers?
Well, obviously, we're really excited. On Monday, we're sponsoring a screening of the documentary film called The Beer Hunter. It's at the Pan American Grill at 7 p.m. It's a free screening. And the film deals with Michael Jackson, who's a real noted beer and whiskey reviewer, journalist. He was extremely influential. And it's a must-see for anybody who loves beer.
Tell us a little bit about Kegworks, too, because this is like the perfect place for all of your drinking accessories.
Absolutely it is, yeah. We've been in business. We were an e-commerce company since 1998. Now we have a storefront at Military and Sheridan where everything you need, tools for drinking. So if you enjoy an adult beverage, be it wine, a cocktail, beer, we're the place to come.
All right, let's head over to Dan. Now, Dan, I have to say Pizza Plant has the best bread pudding in the world.
Thanks, it's won a few awards.
Besides the bread pudding, what are you doing for Buffalo Beer Week?
Well, for Buffalo Beer Week, we are hosting several events. Tonight, we're having Bronx Brewery will be there from the New York region, first time in the area. Sunday, we'll have a quad tasting. Quads are Belgian beers that are relatively very strong. 12%, some of them. So we'll be featuring an array of those, which is going to be really tasty. We're doing another tasting on Wednesday, Beer 360.
So it's the place to go for all that tasting.
We got a lot of events going on, and if you like hops, on Friday is Hop Zinga, which is a noted event featuring many, many great beers that have tons of hops in them.
And again, all of that is in this booklet. Now, Mike Schatzel, we just had you on for Blue Monk. What are you taking a part of in Buffalo Beer Week?
We'll be doing about 3 events, each at Blue Monk and Coles. Tonight, we're doing the release of Jack's Abbey, which is a new brewery out of Massachusetts, specialized in lagers. Brooklyn Brewery will be at Coles tonight, and a new brewery, Stillwater, featuring their brewer, will be at Blue Monk next Friday night. He'll be there all weekend. And at Coles, we're doing a Sierra Nevada tap takeover next Thursday, which will be about 25 taps. It'll be a great thing.
And of course, if you don't know anything about Blue Monk, know this. They have such a wide variety of a beer. It's a great place to go taste test some of your favorites. Thank you guys so much for joining you. There's so much we could talk about. But again, you can find this on the website, and the website is buffalobeerweek.com. But right now, we're going to head to break, and when we come back, we're going to find out what's happening with the weather and also